Hey everyone, I'm Ed Kearsley. I make comic books. I've been making comic books for quite a while now. I've got a new book coming out called Battle Team Alpha 3. The thing is, this series wasn't always called Battle Team Alpha. But to tell you the story of how that name came to be, I need to take you on a trip into the past. A time I like to call the 1990s. 1994 to be exact. When this guy was making a comic book called Blood Tide. So the Blood Tide title was no doubt inspired by the Image comics of the day. I wrote a 21-page story in thumbnail form, which I luckily still have. I then started drawing it. I got 16 pages in before I gave up. Another thing that happened in 1994 was that I sent a submission to Marvel UK. Now remember this because it's important later. Jump to 1996 and the project is back on, but now it's called Battle Tide. Same characters, but with a whole new story. And with a little bit of help and advice from world famous cartoonist Concrasulis, Battle Tide 1 was unleashed on the world in March 1997. Jump ahead again to September 1999 and I released Battle Tide 2. Heading into the 2000s, I was hanging out in the Melbourne punk rock scene. I was partying a lot and I was comicking a lot less. Then in early 2001, I was at Minotaur Comics in Melbourne. I was digging through the cheapy bins and I found this. Now I didn't damage this book on purpose, by the way. It was a total accident, I promise. So you can imagine my surprise. Remember when I said I sent a submission to Marvel UK in 1994? Had I changed the name of my book from Blood Tide to Battle Tide before or after I sent the submission? Had a major comic book publisher stolen my idea? As it turns out, no they hadn't, because Marvel UK's Battle Tide came out in 1992, at the very least 2 years before I changed the name of my book to Battle Tide. This might have been a bit of a setback for some people, but for me, it got the old creative juices flowing again. If I was going to make an issue 3, I'd have to change the name. So I did, and I nailed it first try. With a bit of a costume redesign, I was fired up and ready to make Battle Team Alpha 3. And then I drew about 2 pages and gave up again. Jump ahead 18 years to 2019 and I started drawing a new version of Battle Team Alpha 3. And jump ahead again to 2022 and it's nearly done. And that's the awesome story of the thrice named comic book known as Battle Team Alpha 3. Thanks for watching everyone.